This segment is on how to change the view screen and how you display your patients. I noticed that there are a number of providers that still use the factory default settings, and I just want to remind everybody that you can customize this to look pretty much however it is you want. These columns and rows that go across the top are interchangeable. You can add and remove columns as you feel necessary. So let's just take a look at the things that are available, and let's go ahead and change this out so it looks a little bit more appropriate. Up here in the Select Visit List column button, if you click on it, this shows you what columns are available for you to add in across your screen. On this side here is what is already being displayed. So if you scroll down through, you'll see there are a lot of things that are on my screen, some of which are necessary, some that aren't. So let's clean this up a little bit. Let's pick out the things that we do want to have on this viewer. I do want the birth date to be available. I do want for I guess that's all. How about on this side? So on this side, let's clean up. Let's get rid of the things we don't want. I do want the name. I want the admit time. Need the provider, status, gender, location, admission date, visit type. All those things certainly seem to be appropriate. There are a few things in here that we don't need. Let's get rid of OMR complete. Not sure what that is, so I'm going to go ahead and just move that over. A lot of these tabs and flags, you can decide which ones you want to keep there. I'll go ahead and just leave them as they are and close this out. So what I've done is I've created the columns that I do want to have here. Let's move them around a little bit. This is easy. So typically what I like, and you can set this up however you want. Let's put the patient name. Let's put their location. So just go ahead and highlight the location, right click and hold and drag. You'll see those little arrows jumping across. They're going to put it right where you want it. So let's put the name, location. Let's put the provider next. How about the gender and maybe their visit reason? So what I'm doing is I'm prioritizing what I want to see up front right away. How about the visit type? I do need to know if they're inpatient or outpatient. I'm going to move that there. And the birth date, let's go ahead and move that in a little bit closer. Let's say we'll put it here. So, okay, so essentially what I've done is I've got their name, their location, who's their admitting or attending physician, gender. Let's go ahead and put their age in there too. That's pretty important. So I'm going to put that right next to their name. How's that sound? Okay, there we go. So this is pretty much a new setup for the look that I want. You do see there's a lot of real estate here, so what you can do is you can just go right on this edge and slide that over a little bit. And let's consolidate some of these things to make it a little bit easier for me to read. And there. So now what I've done is made this very easy for me to see. I know where folks are and their age and all the pertinent information that I feel is important. Also remember that you can change how these look by clicking on any of these tabs. When you click on current location, what it does is it will put it into a numerical order and put them into areas based on location. Same with age. If you clicked on it, you can go from the youngest to the oldest. Patient name would change it to alphabetical. It'll group your providers together so you can see who's got what. Same with gender. So you get the idea. If you click on any of these, it will file them up into a sorted range. So hopefully this will help you out a little bit to organize your data.